Welcome back to yet another episode of the Talkative Football Sports Podcast. And we had Carabao Cup action this week. Um, and surprisingly, very, very surprisingly, some Chelsea success. So, without further ado, since we always start there when there's sadness, which there has been a lot of this season, it's only fair that we start when there's some shred of hope, which I guess you can say there is after this performance. Despite it was a win on penalties, but hey, a win is a win. Fellas, take it away. Where do you want to go? Shags, guys. I mean Zach.
I just think it's funny how y'all are so quick to want to talk about Chelsea when we lose, but when there's something positive, you say, "Oh, it's a shred of hope." But it's
Wait,
cool.
but is that not what it is though?
Well, like you said, a win is a win. I don't think like anytime Chelsea do positive, y'all don't want to give us the same energy you do when we do negative things. But I understand. I understand it. Like. But I will say, like, I don't, as a Chelsea fan, I fully expected us to progress. So the slander would probably be justified if we didn't, even though, there's reasons. I'm not giving Poach any of those. And yeah, it was a good win. We saw a lot of positives second half. We saw some negatives too, because, players are showing who they truly are. That goal we conceded, uh, Colwell at left back passes it back to Caicedo. Caicedo stretches, can't get it. 40-year-old Thiago Silva makes a mistake. It goes to Badiashile. I've already said Badiashile can't play with the ball at his feet. And then we concede and have to fight back. But yeah, we fought back. Modric, clutch, Nkunku, debut.
Off a mistake.
I mean, shit. Like
Lots of mistakes.
most of Man City goals are off of mistakes. I don't see you complaining.
No, I'm just no, of course not. Just you mentioned the goal that you conceded. I just thought be
Yeah,
fair to Newcastle. Mention how they conceded the goal.
but you can see the level there. Like we made like literally four mistakes and conceded. They made one, and we took advantage of it. On play each. So like the penalties were ice cold, and the Petrovic guy coming in, he's very good at saving penalties. It's probably better than Kepa ever was. So I really hope like these next three games that I'm seeing like up even after the new year up until Liverpool, I expect Poch to keep winning with this team because it seems like something's clicking and he can't let that momentum go to waste. But yeah, it is what it is. Nkunku David goal. So I don't know if they count like Carabao penalties, but goal is a goal. He scored before Holland in English football.
That's crazy. Zach, go ahead.
Oh, well, congratulations to Mauricio Pochettino for finally showing what he's capable of. Because I've been waiting for something like this all season, and we've had to wait till Carabao Cup semifinal to see it or quarterfinal to see it. That's okay, and he did a great job with the substitutions and dealing with Enzo's injury, unfortunate injury. Um, well, and bringing on Broya, I think that completely changed the dynamic of our attack because it put more pressure on the Newcastle back line. So now their midfield, Guimaraes and them boys, they had to drop back, and they couldn't really try to like go forward and be creative and how Newcastle like to play with their possession. They couldn't really do that because we were pressing. We had kept the high line the entire match. Bush was like, high line, I don't care what happens, high line the whole time. Pressure their midfield into like giving them long passes. We'll chase them down. And yeah. Um Bravo, coach. That's all I have to say. This game was completely Pochettino. It had nothing to do with players because, like you said, we capitalized off a mistake. Like, it was because we the formation that Pochettino had and the Matson and Gusto on. Oh, brilliant! I mean, they could not deal with that. It seemed like they were bending the whole game, and then when Matson and Gusto came on, it was like, oh, god damn! Like it was like, god damn, crosses coming in. Excuse me, all over. So, bravo, coach.
Manny, what say you? Anything to take from your side of
I
things
mean,
for the Chelsea side?
I didn't watch the game. I only watched the recap. But I mean, they did pull the win. That's all that matters. You know,
The
they're back in
goals
the.
goal came in from Gusto's cross. Yeah. So go on though, man.
They got the win. Shout out to them. Now let's let them do it in the prem.
Hmm.
I
On my
get
side
it's
of
a prem team, but mistakes like that don't come often. So we'll see. We'll
fair
see.
enough,
Three
fair
games,
enough,
like you
fair
said, they got 3 games. But I do believe they're on the path to changing stuff. I mean, their injuries are coming back. People are coming back. We'll see. Like I said last week, we'll see.
Me personally, I think the one thing I'll take away from this game is it was nice to see Nkunku out there. I think there are good things to come. Jackson, your days are numbered. That's all I have to say.
Crazy. It's crazy. Oh, yeah.
All right. Now, as for today, there was another Carabao Cup match that took place between Liverpool and West Ham United. Now, this scoreline got a bit.
Don't think that was a match.
That was 5-1 is what that finished with goals from Zoboslai, Curtis Jones, Cody Gakpo, and Mo Salah to finish it off. Now, Bowen did get one goal back just for
the classic
West
Jerry
Ham
goal.
United can go
Yeah.
home with their heads held high somewhat, but for the most part, this was damn near destruction. Now, who does Liverpool play on Sunday? Because yeah. So now,
Play
question to
us
you,
on
Manny.
Saturday.
Yep. Now, question to you, Manny. With Liverpool about to play you, and after seeing the performance, do you have any concern?
We're not West Ham. It's gonna be a good game, but we're not West Ham. Respectful. I'm not
I
trying to be,
I agree with that.
braggadocious, but like we don't play the style West Ham does.
Not at all.
Two, the core middle of West Ham we've took. So and we also have injuries coming back. So I think we're gonna do I personally think we'll win the game by 1. But Salah tends to have us a great game, and thankfully I don't know, well, not thankfully, but in a way thankfully, I don't know if he's hurt, but Diego Jota, I never want that guy to see a shred of the field when Arsenal plays, like not even for warm up, like just something about Arsenal and that guy, he will put in out of nowhere too, like out of nowhere he will put in 2 assists, 3 assists, all in the space of 15 minutes against us. I don't get it, but I think we have a decent core. Partey's coming back, Timber's coming back. I mean, they're not going to be back for the game, but I think we'll do all right. Last we'll get a draw, or we'll try for a draw. Put it that way.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Me personally, I have some concern for you, because the way they were free flowing today, you're right. You're not West Ham, but the way they were free flowing today, it gives me some concern for you guys because Martinelli and Saka, they're very good hard workers, very very good hard workers, but I think they're going to be worked so hard that it might take away a bit from their offensive capabilities on the day. So that's really
They
where my
they
concern
tend
is.
to they tend to actually perform better against Liverpool. Like Martinelli has like 4 goals against Liverpool. Like they tend to do well against Liverpool. So we'll see. We'll see. Just gotta
I mean,
wait.
yeah.
Yeah, Trent, and then McAllister's not playing, so we have a little. But at the same time, Trent's offensive kind of be balancing out for his defensive.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like it's like pick your poison. So if they
yeah.
could lock him out like completely, we might have a hope. But they still have other great players, so job has to be done regardless.
All right. Anything from you, Shags, on the match?
Um, this game definitely like a really important game to decide who wins the title at the end of the day. I think it's advantage Liverpool because it's at Anfield. You know, the last time they lost was Real Madrid. Man U managed to get a draw though, so, and Arsenal are a much better team than Man U. So I don't think Liverpool beating up poor West Ham means they automatically win this next game. You know, so it could be that record could be smashed by Arsenal if they show up, especially if they do what they need. Look, me personally, I just switch Saka and play him on the left and let him put the
Trent,
spins on Trent the entire game. Because like that's pretty much all you need to do. Just be solid defensively and attack that Liverpool's right side, Arsenal's left side, and we might have a really good game there. But I've been rooting for Liverpool, but I think I have to stop rooting for them because
they're gonna come for you soon.
yeah, and the way it's going in the Carabao Cup, it's going to be a rematch of the final. Since we got drawn to Middlesbrough, they got drawn to Fulham, so it's like I want them to suffer. So let's go Arsenal. Do what needs to be done to expose them, so Poach can study the tape.
All right. Anything else y'all want to discuss about the Carabao matches before we move on?
Well, I mean, just for me, I think Poach has to win this one. I think if there's like one for Poach to win, where it's like, okay, Poach, you won a trophy in your first season. That would be a major like thing that you know, like the fans can point to like his pedigree. Like you never won at Spurs all those 5 years, but you won something at Chelsea despite the injuries, despite the signings that don't quite fit. You know, yeah, you won something in your first season. So like I'm glad he's taking this seriously. You know,
That's been around since 1961. With very serious
I really think that in England people need to stop calling a League Cup the Mickey Mouse Cup.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like because when
Older than the
actually was
Champions League and the Barclays Premier League.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
it's the least important, and it's not even the least important trophy. Well, probably on the same level as the Community Shield. Like the Community Shield, you have to win the league or the FA Cup to get in there. But
Exactly.
at the end of the day, while it's still a trophy and it counts, so I think that would be like a good thing on Poch's resume. That you won a trophy in England. Like I don't think a lot of coaches can say that. Like only Chelsea coaches can really say that. Like Arteta can't say that. Pep can't say that.
Arteta
Wait,
said
Whoa,
that.
why
whoa,
can't
whoa, whoa,
Arteta say
whoa,
that?
He
whoa,
did.
whoa,
No,
whoa,
I was
whoa,
about to
whoa.
say that was Arteta's arrival when he won.
Arteta won in his
Yeah,
first
we
Yes.
season.
won the FA Cup,
Yeah. Like,
Oh, okay.
when he won the FA Cup,
and
then
then we've also won the Community Shield.
yeah,
We beat
yeah,
we beat Man City for that,
yeah.
Oh, all right. Bet then. Okay.
but
I
it's
was,
still
Arteta's
not
won
what
the
we
FA
want though.
I was not aware of that, but
But cup is a cup, like you all said. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Cup is
coach needs to take that seriously. And you can see he took it seriously from his lineup. As far as the Premier League goes, we got some easy matches coming up. Like, well, that's I
there's
shouldn't
no easy matches.
I shouldn't call it easy. I would say we have some very winnable matches coming up until
That's what you should say.
we got Wolves next, Wolves, Crystal Palace, Luton, Preston, Fulham, and then Liverpool. So, like, I would like to see Green in all of those games, but we'll see.
We'll see. All right, moving on. We've had the Champions League draw on Monday, full round of 16 draw. So, seeing as we just hopped off before that last note of Chelsea, We hopped off talking about Arsenal. There's no better way to start than with Arsenal as they drew Porto for their round of 16 draw. Manny, we're starting with you. What do you think? Are you happy about the draw? Are you looking forward to
Not
it?
what we wanted. Not what we wanted. We wanted a more strong team, a team that's really solid in Europe, in Copenhagen. But it's okay. We'll take what we get. We're gonna have to play. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna have to play. Like we're gonna have to play. They're not the top three in the group, but they tend to pull surprises surprisingly. Um, so we're gonna have to play. I'm a little worried, but I personally feel if we get all the people we need to return on time before that, we'll be fine. I'm not gonna be worried. If Partey finishes his rehab, comes back, they said Timber is looking to make that as. I don't know why they're rushing this boy. I don't know what genes is in his body. I don't know why he's being accelerated or his healing is. I mean, I believe God because he's a man of God. I
Maybe he
believe
will.
God that God heals him, but the way this is going, it's kind of a little worrisome because you just broke your. I mean, you just tore your Achilles. I mean, your ACL
So
in
I don't.
in in August. I don't know what they gave you that in 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, you're already back on the field. I'm not understanding
Darkness
what's going on.
retreat.
But I'm grateful to God. The faith is carrying them. So if those two come back, I'm not worried about the league or any game for the rest of the year. I'm being so serious. But
Okay.
life with life in the way the game goes. Because yeah, one person will come back and next thing you know, another person will take his place. This is the way the game goes. But I'm not gonna like this season though with Arsenal injuries. It's been like people reoccurring injuries to the same people. It's not well apart from Timber. Partey's injury was recurring. Tomiyasu's end up recurring. It's not been like somebody that doesn't get injured getting injured. But there's fear in my heart. I won't say anything to wish anybody luck, but there's fear in my heart that if certain people should accidentally collect something, it's gonna be tough. But January window is also gonna come before the next matchup in February. So we're gonna be shuffling things around. So yeah, I think we'll be all right.
Okay. Okay. I also think you should be all right. This is a matchup. I think definitely more one of the if I had to rank matchups from easy, medium, hard, this is definitely a medium matchup considering Porto's history in the Champions League. So definitely something to look out for because they can come out and get you. I'm pretty sure they put us out one year, but
Yeah, they can.
so
They were
I
tied
guess
for
that would be
top.
my concern. But I think Arsenal should be fine.
They were tied for top points with the. I don't know. I think it was goal difference That's the only reason they didn't make it. Yeah.
Okay. Now from my side, we also very much lucked out on our draw. We drew Copenhagen. Definitely a team we've seen before.
Surprise!
Listen, hey. See, this is why I
I
wanted
got
a
it.
tough
You did it.
matchup.
Yes, last year with tough teams. I understand.
So
See,
surprised.
it's tough. It's tough. But honestly, I'm a bit concerned about this matchup because one of our biggest, not one
With
of the
Copenhagen?
biggest issue is our leaky defense.
Wait,
And I
with
think,
Copenhagen?
well, no, I don't think
He's
our
being
leaky, I
humble.
mean, our leaky defense will be an issue with Copenhagen. We'll probably give up one or two goals, but I think we'll
But you
be scoring
win.
so much it won't matter. But that's what's concerning me about it. I don't think I believe in a baptism by fire. I don't think the competition here will be tough enough to for us to actually take our defensive woes seriously, and then it'll come up to sneak up on us in the next round when we actually get a serious matchup, which I really don't want. But knowing the history of my club and the way we've been knocked out of this competition before, it's entirely too possible. So I'd be a fool to say I'm not concerned.
What if
So,
Brian comes back? Does your concern
oh,
goes
you
down?
know, him coming back helps a lot. That might actually, do something with the midfield being as not clumsy is not the right word, but maybe a little less sharp.
It'll take some responsibility, like going forward with Rodri.
Definitely. It allow Roger to stay behind a lot more and not push up as often as he is now. So that will leave less opportunity for him to lose possession in critical areas for us. So you're definitely right about that. But I still think we need to utilize this January transfer window, get a left back, so we can actually get rotation. Lineup flexibility, because we can try and fool people and play forward at the back, but we have three center backs back there, and center back at left back, we've been getting killed recently. Every winger that has pace and knows how to take a defender 1v1 has been eaten. The most recent arbitrator was Leon Bailey. My goodness, he took Guardiola for a spin. So this is only going to continue when we match up against Bayern and we see the likes of Sane, Gnabry, or even if we see Arsenal with Saka. Lord, if Saka sees Guardiola, nah. See, these are things I'm not trying to have happen. So let's get ourselves a nice left back. I would understand even if it's not somebody who can be in the starting 11 outright. We just need somebody we can trust at that position so we can have flexibility. So depending on the matchup, we can put him out there and adjust our tactics accordingly.
It's all crazy because like Cancelo is still a Man City player. He's just out on loan.
And we don't want him. We don't want him. We're still waiting. We're still counting on coin, waiting for Barcelona to pay that bill because we know they want him for real.
What about Nuno Mendes from PSG?
You know what? PSG though, I think they'd be tough. I think they're going to be holding on tightly to all their young players. I think Enrique is really trying to do a whole culture shift over there. I think the last piece that's really kind of like stopping that culture shift from really happening in full form is Mbappe.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I mean, once Mbappe leaves this summer, like he's going to, we're going to see a completely different PSG team next year.
Okay. What do you think?
I'm just saying. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if next year in the first season without Mbappe, PSG actually does something. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the UCL final.
No, really, I would not be surprised because I believe in Luis Enrique, even though most people don't. I do. So I would not be surprised. But you really think they're just gonna let Mbappe just go like that? Where would he go?
He's gonna be
That
a
being said,
at the end of the year.
He's gonna be a free agent.
Yeah, he can go wherever he wants. He can new contract in January.
Who says he doesn't sign back with PSG?
He
man,
says.
he says he'd be foolish to do that. But since we're on PSG, that actually we can transition.
He's come out and said, "I want to leave." Yes, I will sign a 5-year, $1 billion deal. He's done this before.
If he does that, I know he's not serious. But since we're on PSG, they drew up against Real Sociedad. Now, I think this might be the upset alert of the entire draw, because Real Sociedad has been very, very solid in the Champions League, and what we know from PSG's performance is that they haven't. What?
David Silva still on that team?
No, he hasn't been playing. Medical issue, I think. But they're still really solid. Still really solid. What do you guys think about this matchup? Me, I think it's upset alert. I think Real Sociedad can pull this one out.
I have to agree with Marcus because from what I've seen with PSG, this is something just wrong there, and it could be Mbappe. Maybe his toxicity is just rubbing everybody the wrong way, or maybe I don't know. PSG just isn't that good. I've never thought they've been that good. Their center backs have been exposed for years now. I don't know what else we need to expect from them. Yeah, I don't know. But that was Kimpembe and what's the Brazilian guy's name? Marquinhos. Yeah, those guys cannot be trusted. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see the potential upset here, but it, it's too early for me to say. Injuries might play a thing. Real Sociedad might go back to being, just a regular team, not like a giant killer like they've been. So
I mean, they're
it's
Anthony.
on PSG. Like PSG is definitely gonna get knocked out by somebody, but yeah, we'll see. For me personally, like it wouldn't like would it really matter who won apart from PSG and Real Sociedad? No, I feel like
That's what I'm saying. It's
yeah,
a toss to me.
yeah, it
It's,
wouldn't.
I disagree with Marcus because it could be an upset. It actually, it's like a 50. I give it a 50 chance that it could be an upset. You know.
Yeah, like Inter Atletico Madrid. That'll be
Oh,
a
that'll be
that'll be a very fun one to watch. Napoli Barcelona too, fun to watch. And like all the
and
other teams like have
Barcelona.
clear, yeah, we have clear favorites in all the other ones. So I mean, even PSG, I guess we can call them favorites, but
Can
like
you though?
that's a long time from
They're
now.
favorites.
Really
They're
see.
favorites. They have better
Are
players.
they though?
No, they have better players. They have the best player
I
in the
think they have
match.
their favorites going in.
They have the better coach, in my opinion. So they're favorites. Yeah.
I know that might be what the sporting book says, the betting
Yeah.
book, but let's be honest. Let's be serious. That's like when you look at the recent track history of both teams, can you really justify PSG being favorites going into this match?
But are you gonna bet your last dollar you have on this planet on Real Sociedad beating PSG?
Okay, maybe not my last dollar, but I put a bet
That's what
in.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
Manny, let's hear from you. Manny, let's hear from you.
I think Real Sociedad, yeah, they do have a potential to sneak up because they've been doing it all. La Liga, they've been losing to small teams and being the big teams. They did it last year too, and I know that boy Kubo, that very solid. So, yeah, I've been watching them since when he wanted to come on Real Madrid with Odegaard and like before like yeah time. Yeah,
Side note, is he still a Real Madrid player or is he or
nah,
it
they
did
so he's fully Sociedad. He's staying there.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
They
he
basically
is.
just said, you know what, you're Shaker now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
But yeah, nah, they have the potential to upset PSG. I'm not gonna lie, but at the end of the day, PSG is still PSG. I don't know how, but they always find their way.
Mhm.
That's like every top
They
team.
still
Real
have
Madrid.
Mbappe on
Yeah,
any given
yeah,
day.
exactly. They have like I think this debate came up in the NBA recently between game change no in the NFL on Cam Newton between game changers and like games
Game manager.
PSG as a game changer in Mbappe.
Yes.
Like very fast. Like it could all happen in the space of 50 seconds. The whole dynamic of the game has changed.
So say
So
that was two,
yeah,
but
they do too.
it's just who has the bigger gun.
Yeah, and then who has the defensive structure to be able to absorb your bullets type. I think PSG their defense is pretty decent. They're pretty the defense. Well,
Did you watch the match against Dortmund?
no,
Oh,
I'm speaking like players wise. I'm not speaking on like how they're performing, like and if they're not doing as good, but the name that are there, they're supposed to be performing. Put it that way.
Okay,
name.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yes,
Yeah,
name.
off the name alone, not off of their performance thus far. Off the
Okay.
name alone, they're supposed to be, doing what their name is more prevalent in defense wise than
Yes.
defenders on Sociedad. But playing it is
I
not
would
named.
say in performance though, the defenses are comparable to me in performance.
Yeah,
It's pretty much the same.
same. That's
In
valid.
not in name. In name, PSG's defense should be way better.
Should
100%.
be, but in performance, okay, yeah. So it's gonna be again they have time to get better, fix some things, adjust some things. I don't know which team is suffering from injuries or whatever to time off, but it's that's definitely gonna be a good match. But what you said about Barcelona and
No,
Napoli, definitely gonna be a fun match, great match to watch. So is the other folks. Who's Real Madrid playing,
They're
yeah.
playing RB Leipzig.
and then who's Bayern playing?
Lazio.
Ooh, RB
Mm.
Leipzig. Javi Simmons.
Leipzig, right? Leipzig is problematic, man.
Yeah,
And I don't know what's going on with Real Madrid's training program. All the
Bro,
defensemen, ACL, even the goalie.
David
That's
Alaba.
ridiculous.
Oh my
Something is
god.
wrong. They're doing something very wrong. They've lost Alaba. They've lost Militao. They've lost the goalie, the main goalie, all to ACL. So something is wrong in there.
be a Militao going down is a blessing in disguise for them. I keep telling you
I
about
don't
them.
know, man. The people they have for to replace those people, they're not those people, man. the
Okay, they have Rudiger, who's better than Militao. Okay,
Rudiger starts. Rudiger starts.
good,
Even with Militao healthy, he
great.
starts.
He should start over Militao. Then they should get
But
somebody from him.
that's everybody. Who else is
Oh, Nacho, Nacho.
Nacho is like they bring him on the 89th minute, like
Yeah,
to add on to Militao and
Mm-mm.
Rudiger and Alaba. Like Nacho is not. I mean, he does his thing, but from the beginning, he's a worry. Who else do they have? Like that's pretty much it for them. So they're gonna have to figure out a way. Like I don't know how. They're talking about buying Varane back from Manchester United.
I know. Don't
I
know.
I read that today. I don't know how I laughed hard, but they might have to come to that because it's tough. It's tough for them now. Like I'm a Real Madrid fan too, so like
You know, they say once midfielders get old, they move back and play center back. Casemiro's trying to get out, trying to get an old player.
He
he's
should.
not playing center back. Casemiro's not built for center back. He's just gonna ask for red cards and red cards and red cards. That boy is not built for center back. It's built where you know somebody has his back and he can
Why don't they go after this boy Tomori? AC Milan. January transfer window.
You
I don't
think
know.
AC Milan will let Tomori go? Ain't no
I
way.
think I think Real Madrid's plan currently is more focused on acquiring more attackers than defensemen.
Oh god.
In their head, they thought they were set. They thought they were stable. They're gonna play the same people for as long as they can, push them as long as they can. But now life is you gotta adapt now. So I'm curious to actually see what they're gonna do in the January transfer window too, if they do anything. But they have to do something.
They need a center
Well,
back.
They're
they'll
gonna
be all right.
force guaranteed when Kamavinga comes back, he's getting forced to left back, guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't.
Whether likes it or not, his name is waiting on that spot for him.
He
Um,
doesn't like it.
no, he doesn't, because also the two right Ibrahim. Is it no? Who's the? I forget the right back. He's very short. They're both tiny and short. Jordi Alba and then the other one. I don't know if Jordi's injured, but they're
Men,
both.
why don't they
Nah,
just?
Mendy's been. Actually, he got hurt too. He's hurt too.
He's constantly
Yeah,
injured.
but
Nah,
they having plans
but
of
even
sending
if he
him off.
was healthy, nah, he's
Yeah,
not it.
Mendy's a liability. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah,
Good
he's
at
not
going
it.
forward though, but coming back,
Ability coming back.
yeah, he's a defensive liability. I'm not gonna lie,
So
and I thought he was gonna
it sounded
improve.
like this. It sounded like Leipzig might actually have a chance.
Have you seen
The
them?
timing is
If they don't get
beneficial
a
to them.
center back
Oh,
situated,
I wouldn't
Javi
say
Simmons is going to be a problem for them. Just telling
well,
you, if
I mean
Javi Simmons,
the
when
game the
they
games the games
start,
are seeing it like the games are in February, so like they will have like a couple people back by then. Like they have
Not Real Madrid though.
injuries coming back like mid January. So would it be great enough to like be fit and contribute? Maybe, but I don't
Not Real
think
Madrid.
I don't think Leipzig have that type of ambition to like really take it
Real
to that.
Madrid doesn't have anybody coming back in January. Everybody that's coming back is not coming back to next season. That's the plot. That's
they're out for the season.
the
ACL
pain.
injury.
Yeah, it's done. And then
Yeah,
they said there was a something that went on wrong with the goalie's recovery, and now he's gonna take longer than normal to come back. So
Vinicius
it's
Yeah, that
is
was
just,
back.
huh?
Vinicius coming back in January.
Who?
Camavinga not coming back in mid January.
Mm.
Carvajal is coming back mid January. Arda Gula late December.
Adagula hasn't even played. The boy came in the summer, has been injured ever since. Yeah, I mean, what was the name you just said? Carvajal. That's the one I was saying, Danny, whatever. Carvajal. Oh, I didn't even know he was injured right now. I thought he was playing.
Well,
But they're
He's
figuring it out, though. They're figuring it out. Their offense is matching for whatever the defense is lacking. So it's just about, you could keep it in the beginning of the season, but keeping it for the rest of the season throughout all your tournaments, it's not an easy fit. But hey, that's what make great players. So
yeah,
Fair
we'll
man.
enough.
see.
Fair enough. Last
Injuries
match,
in the Champions League, like for Real Madrid, you can't count out Real Madrid, man.
Yeah, remember they have experience.
They're
Yeah,
much the most for a reason.
fair
yeah,
enough.
that's true.
Last match that I wanted to focus on, I really want to kind of really hone in on that Napoli Barcelona tie because this is another one where I think is there's a really big upset brewing, especially considering Barcelona's recent form. So I really do think Napoli might edge Barcelona out here. This is where
I
Barcelona sees their
think your
20.
chance, fam.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Man, thank you.
Barcelona will face their demise at the hands of Napoli in this round of 16 draw. Their 2023 UCL journey ends here.
Yes,
To that, the rest of you say what?
I agree. Ozyman
Yep.
he's gonna be like Zeke, on that back line, just eating
The,
all
the,
day.
the only thing stopping Napoli from knocking Barcelona out is Todd Bowley, because I hear he has high eyes set on Osimhen.
I
I
really hope. Oh
hear,
God, they're
I hear,
not. No, 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 bro. There's no way your coach should be. Your owner should. Why? Why? Just why? It doesn't. Bro, this thing is about to send me. This guy's about to send me into a panic attack, bro. There's.
He brings up a good point.
Wait, hold on. I thought you had a striker in Jesus, though.
just
Why
look.
do you care what
I
they do
never
with
mentioned that. I told y'all level 5 when we start stage 5, we're going for big names. There's stage.
Yeah,
And we've already started reaching out to the big names, and now we're reaching out the same names we're reaching out, and now this blue.
that's what. Oh, and we're
All-
somebody, and then tell them like, we can't allow them to have him.
Dusan
That's literally
Vlahovic
what
might
your
be
that's
available.
literally what your owner is doing. He's literally not buying the players because we need them. It's because I don't want nobody else. Oh my god! It will buy them. It will buy them. It won't commit them to 3-year plan. It will commit them instantly to 9-year plans. Like what is going on?
one of Chelsea's biggest sponsor ever, Frank Khalid, on his Facebook page. He every 3 posts, one is a Muslim. I'm like, my God.
And Osimhen is a Chelsea fan too. Like I would completely understand him going to Arsenal. He wants to win something now, but Chelsea still have a say. But
He
yeah,
has come out and said
let's
multiple
get
times.
this here. If Osimhen is still at if Osimhen is still at Napoli in February, yeah, they're getting cooked.
Yeah.
Barcelona are getting cooked and getting knocked out. So
He's definitely still going to be there. He just signed a whole another year.
yeah, that's the craziest part. Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
really
it's in the summer that something might change.
yeah.
Oh, so wait, he signed it was a year extension. It
Yeah,
wasn't like
just
a
1 year.
multi-year.
Just 1 year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
what
in the
does that
summer.
what does that
Something might
mean?
change.
So
I'm telling you right now, Arsenal is getting paid now. Like we're getting all the qualifications for Champions League and stuff. We got some naturally acquired funds on top of our funds, and then we're gonna be selling some people in January. We have big plans for this stage 5. I just hope. I can't even hope. It's just the people around us that tend to ruin the plans that we have. Like it's for no reason, no just cause. Look at him drinking water. Ah, oh man, I would that Modric scene would never. I was going to this guy's page watching his story. He was committed to us. We had him like he had his apartment picked out already. You wake up the next day, all of a sudden, I closed the first phone, I opened the second phone. No, it's the same news. I was really devastated. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was upset. If I saw Todd at like the grocery store, we would have had something going. But yeah, nah, I don't get why they be doing that, man. But it's part of the game, man. It's part of the game, I guess. It's part of the game.
all right, and with that, we've reached yet another end of we've reached the end of yet another episode. As always, if you've been rocking with us for this long, we appreciate you and we love you. Share with your friends, share it with your friends, family, all that good stuff. Christmas is actually on Monday,
Monday.
and then New Year's right after. So, if you celebrate, we wish you a very Merry Christmas. If not, we wish you the very happiest of holidays. Um, we'll catch you guys next week.